perspective as we transition from fantasy to reality. I'm sitting there, I got my memory cards and all my creative teams that I'm connecting to until further notice, in Suzuki. And I sat there and I had always had these things that bothered my brain about each and every team and each and everything. He said, no, it's to sell you the next installment. It's leave them wanting more. The only time you don't leave them, quote unquote, wanting, you don't leave them, quote, satisfied. Well, the thing is like, if you're a sexual prostitute worker, you give them everything they want so they come back. But the thing is it's because it's sex and they want sex. It's 4 a.m. and once more the dawn and just woke up the wanting in me. And the woman will get up and go through a blizzard to go suck her drug dealer's dick to get her drugs and then go teach third graders the next day, right? And you know how this shit works. You guys know how the unicorn at your doctor's visit through the window works, right? So you're sitting there watching it, and I go, a lot of this stuff would bother me. He goes, don't let it bother you. It's by January 22nd, 2013, Earl, you had done everything required to stop them from having the drugs with the unicorn in the window taking pictures of it. All right, you gave them truth. You restored their religion. You fixed their science. And it wasn't, you were the focal point. They blamed you for all the mythology. And then you corrected all their mythology with truth. Okay. They set up the Patriot Act. You're the most truthful, faithful, kind, courageous person any of them have access to. And any of them have ever known of. And actually known, okay? Because they've watched you through this prison window and they've engaged you through this prison window, giving a shit with Sandler and Chris Rock and all those guys thinking they were being funny. And I don't know how it works with them. I only know how it works with me. I'm not them. Okay, I'm not a dumbass with boner pills and lots of drugs to get through life and no idea what's whack and what's dope. I'm a truthful person being fucked over by selfish people while Rockefeller and Rothschild collect all the evidence on camera. So we can't have Francesca sitting there with Chris Hitchens and Richard Dawkins attacking comic book salespeople as saying, passing themselves off as someone like me. And then saying religion is child abuse, it's neglect. It's what? Forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace. Don't abuse people with invention to feel powerful. And then love one another, by giving them dignity, respect, privacy, because you're not abusing them with manipulation through invention. Wow. This is remind me of that Chris Evans movie with Dakota whatever when they're in like Malaysia and then they have all these psychic abilities and they're superhero types. Yeah, it's next installment, please. Next installment. Make it stop. You want the brochure? Okay. You want the brochure. You want the brochure. Right? So, I did my job and the technology is finally getting to where it can be a what you guys necessitated as a police force. Better than the 2 robots that bring the crazy kid that tries to kill himself on Treasure Planet back to his mom's house and say, hey, do something with this one. He's acting like Nightwing, Batman, okay? And their only superpower is they're rich. Oh, yeah, that's... Okay, you see the unicorn? You want one of the brochures? Healing hearts, healing minds, right? I need more electrotherapy. No, it was depressing, but you realize that people are what they do and they accept what they are. The little lady with all the cancer cells in her midsection shutting her body down saying, donate my body to cancer to save my children. It's like, okay, maybe she doesn't. Maybe she has no idea that I live just north of San Jose. I redeemed the Gospels by 2013. Okay, maybe she doesn't know. Maybe she doesn't, but I can't assume that because that's like Grandma Sally said, what assume means making an ass of you and me both. Because my family still thinks Jesus is a cartoon character in their head and Earl's not the Messiah because Jesus is a cartoon character in their head and Earl's nothing like the cartoon character in their head. Praise the Lord. There's a unicorn in your doctor's window. Would you like the brochure? You're funny. I have to be. I get to be me. I was not given life by the glory of God to stroke your ego and tell you all the bullshit you want to hear so people can keep stroking your ego so you can take pictures of the unicorn and then hand out the brochure. Serious fuckingly? You want to go to professional wrestling? No. Good. You're getting better. And what was it? And knowing is half the battle. There you go. Ukla, Ariel, right. Oh my goodness, you're funny. Yeah, I know. Guys, in the future, people, come on, Earl, hang in there. Keep your sense of humor. Be positive. Be positive. Be yourself, right? And less Robin Williamses will commit suicide, less Ians will commit suicide. Regina King won't lose herself in insanity to try to forget, what happened to her son because she got a brain chemical addicted like the rest of you. She's not solely responsible for the suicide of her son. You guys all participated by denying. Guys, I went online, okay, as the Messiah on social media to protect Barack Obama from assassination attempts because he was the first black president, and he said he admired the same people growing up that I admired. Only he didn't act like it, but I did. Okay? And I wanted to draw attention to me because I was in a, quote, safe zone for political assassins and professional killers for the mob, yeah. Surrounded by political assassins and professional killers from the mob. Yeah, when you look at it, it's kind of funny. Yeah. My next door neighbor kills people for government ops, and his next door neighbor has technology to keep them safe from my neighbor, right? It's funny. And I stand up to protect him from people trying to kill him because he's the first black president, right? Because I don't want the same thing to happen to him that happened to Malik, Martin, Bobby, Jack, Huey, Fred, Fred, so forth, right? All the people we admired growing up, right? And Haley and Bob and so forth, and Steve and oodalolly, golly, what a day, right? And so the irony of it is, when I completed what was necessary for all their scripts to unite all their religions, Obama goes in and tries to set up a word game trap to kill all the cult people that Hitchens, Dawkins, and Francesca, which, how do we know it happened? There wasn't any videotape. Well, now we have videotape. Do you see Philip and David now? Do you see you better now? I do believe I saw the old man smile. I do believe I did. Do believe that he's been laughing all the while. You are a bastard, and I found you in a basket, turned you into a personal injury lawyer, and a part-time electrosthop therapist in El Paso to sell used cars. You don't see it? Mark Zuckerberg, come on. Priscilla, Cheryl. She's too busy licking coochie in the back of the crane. We'll let Mark win. You don't see it. God damn, they are dumb. He goes, be as selfish and stupid and crazy as you possibly be and keep going. You can't. Okay, you don't see this. Wow. Gosh, damn. Okay, and then when Obama leaves office, he pardons more drug dealers that kill people by selling them drugs, like Tupac talks about with the first black president. You made it in a bad way, selling people drugs. Yeah. Well, Paul, instead of being like Tupac, Obama pardons all the people that killed Tupac. Okay, out of prison because he's cool, because he's one of the Atlanta loving hip hop and assholes, right? And they all hang out together. They're cool. He's hip, but he's also, he's hip, but he's also Ivy League, right? And he's also the research corridor. Hiring the youngest coaches in the history of coaches. Making as much money for people in the WNBA as the NBA. Having women ref games, having women call the games. Hey, we're moving all up. They broke through the glass ceiling. They finally got a piece of the pie. Marla Gibbs is now telling Mr. Jefferson what to do. Didn't she do that the whole time anyway? Okay, guys, where are we again? I don't know. But so he thinks the people that had a virtual presence in my house that sexually assaulted my family to try to make me look like I couldn't sexually protect my family. And then his business partners that are jealous of my sexual reputation, okay, drug me to where I can't have a better sexual representation than them in my 50s than them in their 50s. And I wouldn't have had it because no one would know. Because we wouldn't have surveillance and we wouldn't have his pervert scientist and the perverts in the military that he's thanking for fucking my wife and sexually grooming and abusing and affecting. Yeah, gross, Epstein files, gross. And then you get all these people, I want privacy. No, you're a flock camera. Fuck you. No, seriously, 911 Lone Star, fuck you. Seriously, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you too. I fuck you, you fuck me too. Baby, won't you call me the moment you get there, and then we'll have phone sex. Right, and all the little perverts with hormone their own gases at Andrews and Peterson and all that will masturbate to it and sell it to the highest bidder. Yeah, like Kim Kardashian. Want some Skims? Want to take the Hamptons? After that, we're taking the Rockies. And then what? We're going to put up a ridiculous, useless dam to mechanize and build and destroy the ecosystem to kill as many Americans as we can because we think we have good business partners in China. No, what you do to the planet affects the whole planet. The lowest of the low is that has to die. The lowest of the low is still has to die. I'm going to go kill myself because I peed on my decade sheaths. Captain Insano. Okay, do you understand? No, you better understand because this isn't something that's did happen. This isn't something that's going to happen. This is something that is an Anthony Quinn movie with the Supremes singing the title track. Came and broke your pretty balloon. I want your balloon back too. Suddenly it just happened to that happening. One day you look and you turn around. You find your world is tumbling down. It's not the Thomas Crown affair. It happened to me, and it can happen to you. Fortunate for you, life is eternal. Grace is infinite, and the Messiah's love is perfect. So when it took you, shook you out of your fuck, you don't need a buck in the titty or the G-string and Usher's face between your tits. Okay? You got it bad. You got it bad. Yeah, I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak, I lose all control. There's something takes over me. I like that song. Yeah. And guys, the backup vocals in that are really choice. Yeah, lead vocalist, she's good. She has a very unique sound, a very unique voice, but the backup vocals are really, yeah, that's why it's called Sisters with Voice and not Sister with Voice. Sister. God help the sister, or the mister who comes between me and my sister, and God helps the sister that comes between me and my man. Whatever Lola wants, Lola gets, and little Lola wants you. You're a bitch, you need money and blue chew and porcelain veneers. Electroshops therapy to survive El Paso for another year. Let's, constantly cling to hope, okay? And the only way to have hope is to do things right, to live truthfully, be faithfully. See, me, I'm not Mel Brooks with 12 chairs with money in chairs, saying hope for the best, expect the worst. I'm living embodied by the Lord's Prayer. I expect the best because I have restored all faith, which means I hope we're living faithfully tomorrow. Me too. I expect the best. Well, I correct technology, not you. You invented to have people watch Mel Brooks movie for money and work for Mel Brooks. And hold out your hand, stick out your tush, hands on your hip, give it push. Ring bell, till kid understand which right bell to ring. Then sing. And pay bills by trending online, selling boner pills for porcelain veneers. I wish I could tell somebody how to fix my teeth. You'll have less teeth fixing problem, the less stressful and toxic your environment, and the more health empathy, respect, dignity, and privacy you have. And how do you have privacy? Live Lord prayer, or I kick you and dick you, sit, pee, rest life. Thank you, fuck you very much, thank you, bye, fuck you very much, thank you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, too, fuck you. No, fuck you, no, fuck you. Jelly Roll's laughing. Okay. It's like, I am so glad this guy's the Messiah. I don't want to do late night talk shows anymore for money. I don't want to do concerts anymore for money. I want to sing in my garage and then go back and, maybe exercise and relax, but not feel stressed and not feel like I have to please everybody to make sure that, I can't please everyone, so I got to please myself. It's hard not being the best, like the whole thing. There's this guy, Al McGuire, right? And he used to sit there and say, because he didn't understand it, because he's not a exceptional athlete. Okay. He's not an elite or an exceptional athlete. And what he said about us elite and exceptional, he said, we're not as smart as Larry Bird. Okay. We're average students. It's like, no. Larry Bird has to go do film study, I'm going to block his shot every time, right? You know what I'm saying? Okay. And he's going to realize how much space he needs. Okay. Robert, what? If you can't hit him in the balls, otherwise he's going to block my shot. Okay. Yeah, Parsons, hit him in the balls. Hit him in the balls. Kick him when he's up. Kick him when he's down. You're going to have to do that. No, our Parsons is going to beat us. You're going to have to sweep the leg. Well, do you want to win? Or do you want to finish second your whole career? And Parsons is going to retire after 4 years. Can't we just let him, beat us for 4 years? And then we'll do this with Jordan, because Jordan's kind of an asshole and Parsons isn't. Well, Jordan will do it to you, but Parsons won't. Yeah, he won't. No, they say Jordan won't. Jordan doesn't want to do it because he's better than everybody else. But when push comes to shove, he's going to push Brian Russell out of the way and he's going to make that job shot. He's going to grab onto somebody's shorts to still, he's going to cheat to win because they do it, so he's going to do it too. Parsons won't. He doesn't have to. He's better than you. It's true. It's nothing so-so because I know, I could outrun Ben Johnson on steroids whenever I needed to. And children need the Lord's Prayer and not your bitch fits. Okay, Space Jammers? All right. Don't get pulled into the golf hole. I'm all right. Don't nobody worry about me. Why'd you got to give me a fight? Why don't you just let me be? Come on to me. I'm all right. Don't nobody worry about me. Don't you got to give me a fight? Oh, who's I'm gonna dance, where I'm gonna dance, why I'm gonna dance. Oh, where am I gonna dance, why I'm gonna dance, where I'm gonna dance. Oh, and dance, somebody love me, please, because I need more money to Fox. No, I'm living in embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. Guys, by January 22nd, 2013, I had everything in position for people to accept the redemption of the Gospels. And instead of getting better, they got worse. Okay? They got worse. Okay, I had corrected them when Lim Allen talked to me at that store when Obama took over. He's got to live the Lord's Prayer. It's not time yet. No, that's not true. The time to live the Lord's Prayer was year one. When you understand truth and realize you need truth to live faithful love, the time to live it is the moment you realize that's the only way to live faithful love. Otherwise, you're just talking, but you ain't walking. And yes, indeed, and I'm hoping you'll come back to me. What you gonna do when the world runs dry? You gonna break right down and pray? You bitty baby, I wouldn't even die. No, I don't have to be murdered. Jesus told me that. You're not required to be murdered for them. They're required to live for us. It's true. It's nothing so because I know right about this minute. I'm in it. So Keith, God damn you assholes. I had told you what was necessary to correct the technology that Rockefeller and Rothschild set up the moment you had Alan ask me. What do they got? He's a pragmatist. What does he got to do? Live the Lord's Prayer. It's not time yet. Fuck, that was 2009, assholes, when he became president, when he fulfilled the Tupac song. God damn assholes. You fucking jerks. So Keith didn't have to be murdered. Michelle didn't have to be murdered. She didn't have to have little Korean ladies make fun of her feet because she'd be off her feet for a long time. Walking around in moccasins, breathing fresh air, having a barbecue, have Barack and Michelle walk up and say, we were so totally wrong about all of you. Gosh, our science, they already knew. They knew how, you guys, when you become president, you know how perverse and disgusting and selfish and horrible the science geeks are at Fort Huachuca. You already know. And when someone dives into there and resists all their temptation and takes control of their technology and you run them out of town so you can bring in Silicon Valley people back to reboot your technology to be in control, that's disgusting. They could eliminate all my surveillance. That's irrelevant. It's based on mathematics. Truth can exist without lie, but lie cannot exist without truth. We didn't have videotape. It doesn't matter if you have videotape or not. Money is still not real. Yes, it is. I can touch it. Okay, you can touch that plastic uniform. If you fuck it, you're not going to have babies with it. So it's not real. What do you mean? What's real is given life by God, not manipulated by human beings to turn you into a unicorn fucker. Take a picture of it and grab a brochure. There you go. Okay. Guys, you're going to have to just come to terms with the fact that I am way more intelligent than any people programming your children while they sleep and causing brain damage in them so they have problems doing mathematics. I always had issues with certain mathematics. It was the virtual presence from the technology causing brain damage. I could do, what I needed to survive, but I wouldn't use mathematics to manipulate other people with mathematics. I realized that in college. When my TA was working with me, I said, fuck, that's like those little girls in New Mexico. Why did I got to learn this? It's not fixed. That's because you're going to pay variable interest rates. So you're going to end up paying $380,000 for an $80,000 house over 30 years. Yeah. How is that tangible? It is. They pay $380,000 for an $80,000 home over 30 years. And don't even get to live in it once. But they have some people on, Home for Good that come and give you extreme homemaker because the people feel really guilty. No, they're just buying you into bullshit, saying, we love you. Now vote for president. Now kill people that snapped because they were occupied by psychopaths with science projects and money and variable interest rates, and it's a split liver wrench. Now drop a bomb on those other people because they're drug dealers, right? Okay, what about the drug dealers at Walgreens and the pharmacy? Okay, they're just doing the same thing the drug dealers in Mexico are doing to survive hell, just like the drug dealers in Mexico say on 60 Minutes. Shit, he's right. Yes, it's called Combat Rock Logic? I don't know. That's the name of the album that had Kareem Don't Like It blocking his shot and Should I Stay or So I Go. That was Combat Rock. I used to have that album. Yeah, I did not have London Calling. No, I never bought that album. I like, Train in Vain. It's a good song, but I never heard it until NCAA football 2006. I was too busy raising Patrick and trying to survive hell and have the best call center voice in one of the best call center voices in the history of call centers. Didn't mean to. My mom did, but my Mary Ann. See my Mary Ann walking away. She goes, Earl, I want you to use your German Shepherd voice and not your Chihuahua voice. What, Mom? Use your bedroom speaker, but your deep voice. I'm going to use my deep voice when I talk on the phone and never do my, hey, yeah, don't do your goof around with your friends because they're nerd voice. Okay? Do your Joe Cool voice. The one that gets Amy's panties off and, okay. Get Amy's panties off and those legs thrown up in the air. Okay. Can do, mother. And then she wanted me to be, she was like Steffi, you got to be this way all the time. I'm not going to be that way with the kids. Boy, I'm going to kick, Noah, I'm going to kick your motherfucking ass. You do that again. No, knock it off. Straighten up. Well, don't make me kick the shit out of you, boy. Showing me that, no, I had to do, hey, Mitchy, Blitzy, you're my Blitzy, Blitzy, boo. It's my little girl. You got a problem with that? The itsy bitsy spider went up the fucking water spout. I'm going to knock your fucking teeth out. Thank you, Hansons. Okay, do you understand? I'm Paul Newman. on a bottle of Alfredo sauce. I need more money. Otherwise, my wife won't have sex with me. Yeah. So if I have a buttload of money, I can sing Oh Missy Plissy. But if I work at Walmart, I have to talk like an abusive asshole stuck in the projects this whole fucking life. Boy, you about to... I'm going to kick the shit out of you, boy. That turns me on. You are one crazy fucking bitch. You know that? I'll help you out. Come on, everybody, let's sing the Missy Plissy song. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do more love, but to doon. Because everybody loves the snuggie is the buggy is the buggy is the wug, and the snug is the bug, and the crumb is the cake, and yay, and the Plissy is the Plissy, and the blim, and the blim, and Plissy, I'm lonely, come home. Everybody loves Plissy, right? If you don't, you can be a complete selfish, pathetic, disgusting dumbass that doesn't love Plissy. Okay? But Plissy's giving you no, not even, okay, Natalie deserved getting her hair snatched bald. You know, she had been abused by her mother being abused by a virtual scientific presence that compared to, you know what I'm saying? It's drain damage. Yes, it is. Okay? Guys, I had the capacity, especially when I was younger, within 8 months, to get in athletic shape that could kill most people with breakdancing, but I don't breakdance. It's more like Harold and Faird. Bruce Lee, yeah. But don't hit back. Okay. Within 8 months of just doing regular, intelligent exercise, and every assassin that, I'm swollen, I'm David Goggins. Goggins, tell your science friends to get out of my bedroom, or I'm going to have to break all your fucking necks. And then look into the camera and say, I have all the money. I make the rules now. I'm going to shade your blue. Here's your blue chew. Here's your porcelain veneers, right? I had that capacity. And I remember Obama, you're a waste of talent. Oh, Bronx Tale. Blue moon, just understanding. No, that's from Babe. Oh, okay. Shubop. That's from Bronx Tale. Bronx Tale. My love must be a kind of blind love. That's what the kids are singing in the street. I only have eyes for you, dear. The moon may be high. Maybe millions of people go by. It must be in New York, yeah. Or Mexico City. You bet your ass. Okay, so... or Beijing. There you go. But Earl, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, man. You don't need millions of people to watch you talk about your dysfunctional sex life for money anymore. I can do magic. I can do anything that you desire. Magic. You're the one who puts out the fire. Darn well when you cast your spell, you'll get your way. When you, biggie, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize. Remember Little Mama? What was her name again? Was it Elisa? She was so cute. She was so cute. She always had me. The boys would be in there playing and doing guy things, and she would be in there watching Jim and whatever, and having tea parties. And I always had to go in there with her. And I'm, Ralph. Okay, and she'd do the whole Zach thing with the Dairy Queen commercial and paint my fingernails and shit. Yeah. Alyssa, that was her name. She was so cute. She had the little braids, and she was so cute. Her teeth rotted because Tammy did the Amy stuff with the, yeah. Only Amy was sexually predicated on by the Temple Set Illuminati, and Tammy inherited it through living in the trailer parks in the ghetto. And Amy didn't. No, Amy was attacked by the people that wanted to abuse her family and eradicate the face of the planet because of bad science projects, because excessive, compulsive, violent abuse through oppressive behaviors. But that's all right. I looked around and found true love. Destiny's Child. Sure, you know by now my heart is wild. Surely you know this kind of attitude is selfish, but you're Destiny's Child, right? Okay. Cowboy Carter. It's hard for me. There's, but the biggest form of affection I have towards the Carter family is obviously through Lady Blue. Okay. So there's obvious a connection there through King David's line. And it's not with her mom because she's too tribal. It's Lady Blue. Lady Blue saw those videos of Earl on the toilet and outside of Fort Huachuca and goes, He's so handsome. He's so right. He's so strong. He won't quit. He loves us. He wants to protect us from all these perverts that fuck our heads with technology and then give us drugs and say they love us. It's terrible, right? He loves us, you know. So she was one of those in Africa. No, I want to be around King David. I want his kids to grow up to be. I want my kids to grow up to be like his kids, which we can do. And you don't have to have. I don't have to have sex with everybody. Are you kidding? I'm 60 years old and look like Uncle Fester. Okay? You think I want to traumatize a 17-year-old girl by coming in and sexually healing me? No, that's too much to take. Even when I was in good shape in 2017 and was 51, you know. The only person that I thought would be able to protect me emotionally in that way was the only subscription I have on YouTube. And because I was thinking that way, the scientist and the propaganda toolbacks thought I was a pervert. And I'm like, life's eternal and grace is infinite. This has been one of my closest spirits of one of my most protecting wives in the history of my existence. And the devil and Satan kill her and me to keep us separated by huge gaps in age that self-righteous hypocrites perceive as inappropriate, which we agree. It makes us feel uncomfortable too. And that's what it's meant to do. That's why the devil and Satan do it, because life is eternal and grace is infinite. Okay? Trust me. The people that call themselves Christians, the people that call themselves Muslims, are just as evil as the people that call themselves Hindus and Buddhists. Okay? They understand how eternity works. They understand it too perfectly. Just go read Richard Dawkins' fucking books. He's an asshole. And Stephen Hawking knows he's an asshole. He just thinks the other assholes need to be stopped, and then he'll be a better asshole. If the other asshole wasn't being an asshole, I wouldn't have to be an asshole. Okay, so if I get the assholes in China to stop being assholes and live the Lord's Prayer, are we going to get you to stop being assholes, or are we going to have to get their robots to kill you? But we decide what is right and what is an illusion. Oh, fuck. Red is black and yellow is still white. Okay. Damn London Philharmonic. Days of Future Past. Fucking X-Men. God damn, it's Patrick Stewart and Hugh Jackman and Eric LaSalle all over again. With the girl with the claws that come out of her feet, so she's twice as deadly as Wolverine. She's gonna save the world by being a vicious killer because she won't live the Lord's Prayer either. Right. I'm looking at the self-reflections of my mind. Today's Saturday. Yeah, it's not Tuesday afternoon yet. Oh, we gotta wait till Tuesday afternoon to live the Lord's Prayer. No, we don't. It already happened year one, and it was already corrected in technology January 22nd, 2013. That's why I play my video game from that stuff. I do got to send off for NAR controllers because I'm not enjoying it as much because my controller's not working. And when you go out and roll out to the left, the quarterback stops and runs like he's Tom Brady, and that sucks. Yeah, Lamar Jackson just turned into Tom Brady. Oh no! We can't be as amazing in college football as we want to be, right? It's true. Nothing so-so because I know, right? And don't say it only works in college because Lamar's done it in the pros too. I've seen him with my very two-so hosts. Yeah, it's just the way they do the game and stuff like that. And if it's tackle football and not vicious football, Lamar could play as comfortably and as long as he wanted to till he decided it was go home and make love to his wife and let the kids play with it for a while. Pop, 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 pop. Ooh, I like bubble wrap too, sometimes, but after a while it gets kind of old. I think I'd rather go tune in Tokyo with the wife and, you know, go make some noise. Yeah, I don't need to live near a crystal blue Italian stream. That Gila will do. Thank you. If she wants me to call myself, if she wants to call me Valentino, she can. Okay, guys, I love you. All right, guys, we'll talk later. It is a lot of work to be this perfect while you're being such. You can't be a perfect asshole, but you try. Okay, modern love. Okay, but you try. Yeah, you try. No religion. I believe in religion. I don't believe in corporations because they don't have to exist. But when you believe in religion and you understand the essence of your existence and you eternally love one another, the real spirit of the Buddha and the real spirit of the Christ, okay? Hey, that's Tishna. Hey, that's Suzuki. Hey, Mogan Cycle. Vroom, vroom. You know what I'm saying? We are all one. Viva la familia. Okay, peace out, man. Where are we due? Judged by our deed, are we? Okay, peace.